Just exist, dude. So many of us, myself included, we're just always trying to like force our way through life, constantly just like this uphill battle, of like forcing stuff instead of just kind of like almost going with the flow. I think there's definitely like a balance, like yes, you have to make things work in life. You have to try hard and put effort in. But I feel like so many people are constantly, no matter every single little thing, man, they're just trying to like force it, or be upset, when things don't go the way they want. Just like let nature sometimes take its course. If something wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. Stop trying to force things with that one girl instead of letting things go and letting yourself naturally meet someone new, or that job, or whatever circumstance I'm remind you of right now. Hopefully you're in a time and place where everything's going Gucci, everything's just flowing well, and you're not hung up on anything. But we just need to learn, like I said, myself included. That's why I'm making this video, because I'm guilty of this. Just we need to learn to, as things happen, recognize them and surf them like waves. It's kind of like I'm not sure if you were in surfing before, but if you have, you definitely know this analogy. There's other analogies too. But anyways, like snowboarding or whatever. The wave is here, right? The wave is coming. I cannot do anything to stop this wave. I cannot muscle it out. I cannot stop it. The wave's coming, okay? I either can choose to get pummeled by this wave, or I can choose, all right, well, it's coming. Let me start paddling. Okay? Wave's still coming. I can't do anything. No matter how hard I bitch and moan, complain, the wave's still coming. And I can paddle more, or I can stop, let myself be crashed by the wave, or I keep paddling, and eventually, oh man, the tail of the surfboard's lifting up, and now I'm able to catch this wave and ride it, Or I can let myself, the wave's coming over the top of my head, and it's going to crash over me. I'm going to be pouring the water for a fucking 5 seconds. So that's how life is, man. We have these waves or storms or whatever. It's coming, dude. You can't do anything. No matter amount of bitching, moaning, complaining, they're coming. Either you can choose to sing and dance in the rain, or you can choose to be upset that it's here. But the funny thing about life is that we need these tests and these circumstances to happen to grow stronger. That's why it's important just to exist. Just exist, man. Stop trying to fucking force yourself out of things and bitch and moan about stuff. Yeah, your dog's gonna die one day. I love my dog, and the first thing whenever I got her, bro, when she was 5 months old, adopted her from the Humane Society, I was like, you know what? One day I'm gonna be very sad because I'm no longer gonna have this dog. She's gonna die. Something's gonna happen. She's gonna die. I'm gonna most likely outlive this dog. And yeah, it sucks, man. So, our parents are gonna get old and die. Our sister or whatever, brother, someone, our best friend, man. Something's probably gonna happen to someone in your lifetime. You know, Especially the older you get, the more people they're gonna start dropping like flies. You may be one of them. Exist, man. Enjoy that life while you have it. Enjoy the circumstances. Enjoy the bad times, the good times, because you can't have great times without having negative times that make you feel sad. Think about like the nicest vacation you ever had, or the nicest day you had in a while. You couldn't enjoy that fully unless you had shitty days and shitty vacations and times where you're like at the office or whatever your job, you're just fucking hating it. And you're like, damn, this sucks. Because the more things suck, the more things, the good things are better. Think about when's the nicest time. Like, think about you went for a long run or a long exercise, right? And afterwards you had ice cold water, right? It was a scorching hot day. You exercised, you went for this damn long run, and you taste water, the same water you always fucking had. But this time around, it tasted so fucking good, man. It tasted so damn fucking good this time around. Almost like it was more than just water. It was like liquid gold. And that's how it be sometimes, man. You can't have the really good without going through the really bad. You have to go through this pain and heartbreak. I was talking to a guy yesterday on the phone, who reached out to me for coaching. It's like he was going through this hard time with this girl that he went on dates with. He liked her. He caught a vibe. They vibed together, hooked up, whatever. and she's not responding as much, man. And yeah, it's easy, man. I've been there too, plenty of times where you start feeling sad, man. You're like, fuck, man, what can I do better? What can I like do, say, whatever to get this girl back and hang out? But I was like, bro, just let her fucking go, man. If she was meant to, like, let her go. Do your thing. Start living your life, having fun. And if she decides she wants to join your life, man, she'll reach out. But the more you fucking complain, and the more we like stay stuck in our head, and like you can't receive the blessings of life. You can't receive that new girl you're about to meet. Because it's kind of like right now, I have one hand of the mic, one hand holding this phone, right? The gimbal. And someone came up to me and was trying to give me $1 million right now. I can't receive it because I'm not ready. I have my hands full. I gotta drop something, right? That's how it is in life. I gotta let go of the things that's holding you back. Just exist. Live your life. Be free. Be that. I love dogs, animals, but be that dumb dog who's always just happy. No matter what. You know, that's how dogs are, man. They're happy no matter what. Especially like the dumber dogs. There's always like smart dogs, whatever dogs, but the dogs are always the most happy, man. Are ones who are like kind of dumb. Be that dumb dog who's happy no matter what. Who's always just like living their life and just like no matter what happens, dude, they fucking are stoked to see you. They're stoked to be alive. Exist, bro. Exist. Stop trying to force everything. Stop trying to make things your way and always trying to like get what you want. Dude, just be like, cool. All right. Well, I wanted to go do this today, but it's raining. Fuck. Okay. Well, detour. Maybe life is like, hey, man, you got to discover something new today. This is your lesson, And also, there's more serious stuff. That's just a little analogy. Maybe something really bad happened. You're going to go on this vacation, bro. It's going to be the best vacation ever. Your girl's coming, this and that. 2 days before you found out she cheated on you. Sucks, right? Dude, maybe life is like, it's a blessing in disguise. So many things, bro. And the other day, I was talking to someone who I ran to at the beach. I used to work with them. And I got basically fired for something I didn't do. And I used to work with this person. And it sucked, man. I was like very distraught and very upset for a while. Because it sucked, man, hearing allegations by yourself that you didn't do. And very ugly, nasty allegations. However, it was a blessing in disguise because I ended up getting a better job and having more fun and, all these things. And I have a lawsuit against that company, which I'll probably win. So it's like, yeah, setbacks are setbacks, man, but you can't suffer twice. It's like, imagine something happened, a bad thing happened, and more times you replay it in your head, you're suffering over and over again. Just exist, dude. Fucking live your life, man. Be that dumb dog who's just like, all right, fuck. My owner just hit me, but I'm still fucking happy. I'm still not saying that's a good thing. And if you're a type of person who hits animals, go fuck yourself. But what I'm saying, like, be happy. Be like, yeah, it's easier said than done, but like, what I'm saying, it's like, force yourself to see the good. Force yourself to be like, all right, well, like for example, my coworker, he broke his arm the other day. And he goes, yeah, this sucks, man. I'm like, yeah, dude, but also could have been fucking worse. You could have broke both arms. You could have fucking broke your fucking neck also in that same accident, There's always worse that could have happened. There's always people out there who would love to trade their situation for yours, No matter what you're going through, bro. There's always someone on the other side of the world right now who'd rather be in your fucking situation because they lost fucking half their family to some fucking plague shit and they're starving today, Be happy, exist, man. Roll with the punches. Learn from things. Learn from the things that don't go right in your life, right? But I think you got the point by now, guys. If you want help, shoot me a text, 786-897-4754. Peace.